G'day, boys and girls. This lady here is Junie, and just like you and me, she's a real person with a real story to tell. Tonight we will tell that story, and no stone will be left unturned. Key, here we go. Yeah, Apocalypse Trail has the yellow key, and that's the last thing to get. Alright, fantastic. What to say about Friday? Friday is a person who likes hard games. Very, very big fan of, I Want to Be the Guy, obviously. And seems to have, from what I understand, no qualms about making their area completely ridiculous. We're probably going to be seeing a lot of fire shooters. That's my understanding of the trail. It's just one big fire shooter after another. So yeah, we can look forward to that. That's cute. Ooh. Clever. My understandings of this area is that I'm probably not going to enjoy it very much. But I don't know, this seems alright so far. I'm not having any particularly burning hatred of anyone just yet. I'm just kind of assuming that's gonna come later. I guess we need to do some Knorpse acrobatics. Yep, alright. I can do that. This may be a long episode. From what I understand, basically Friday set out to make the hardest fucking thing ever. And apparently it's not even the hardest thing, because as I understand it, Brentai's area is actually more difficult in the end. Brentai, as well as the God of Water area, as well as the God of Water area, Brentai also designed the final area of the game, which is sort of a mini Knorpse within the actual Knorpse, in that it just contains basically a bunch of stuff. Everyone made their own little challenge area. Is that a... Yep, it is. Everyone made their own little challenge area, so to speak, just of them making the most difficult things they possibly could. And then Brentai, of course, did the very last one, which is apparently very, very, very hard. But this basically seems like it's going to be a taster of what is to come. For those of you who've watched the original Exquisite Knorpse LP, you'll be quite aware that Brentai had a very unpopular fucking area full of these little shits. I fucking hate these enemies. And it must have really stuck in people's minds, because I've been seeing them basically fucking everywhere in this game. Just non-fucking stop with these little shit suckers. All the time. Yeah. How do you like that? And, yeah. So far, this doesn't seem too bad. I mean, that's fucking obnoxious, but what are you gonna do about it? I guess, jump on them repeatedly. Oh, okay, there's a little gap there. Alright, alright. And, not really digging on the, trial and error. But, I sort of saw that coming. I know that there is actually a easier version of this area available, but I don't know if it's actually easier or just less random. I don't factor this random stuff into my assessments of difficulty at all because there's just no point. If you have no control over whether or not you're actually going to win something, then that's completely irrelevant to difficulty. I think it's kind of sad that if people were going to emulate I Want to Be the Guy, or at least, you know, try to make something that affected them to the same capacity, then they would choose Knit Stories to do it in, because I've said this before, but the most amazing thing about Knit Stories was the most amazing thing about I Want to Be the Guy is the fact that everything is controlled, and you really, really need an engine for that. You really need to be making your own engine, because if you're using someone else's level editor or whatever the fuck, then there's just no assurance that you're going to end up with a quality product. And that's been something that has constantly weighed on the fucking Knorpse right from the start. Brentai said it best, obviously. Or I think it was Brentai. I hope it wasn't someone else, because I'd feel really shitty if I was misquoting people. But he hasn't shut up about this fucking game since it came out. It's basically all he's been able to talk about. Just these fucking gigantic TLDR posts in the thread about fucking game design. And they're all spoiler tagged, so I haven't been able to read them. Just pissing me off, because I want to fucking know what that shit is all about.